you all can bear with me in my new glasses. They're not new, I've had them, but I gotta wear them again. Seems like these LED lights cause me some issues, and then if I'm doing too much screen time, it will create a blank, seems to me it's a blank spot in my field of view sometimes when I look at people. Like you won't see their face maybe or something. It looks like a bright sun. So I'm just finishing up this sift here from yesterday, which was from one of my grower bins. I'm trying to dry them down so that I can sift out the castings. And I'm going to apply them. So what I did last night, I had real wet. This is the cardboard. That's what I use as my drying agent in my cocoon so that I can sift it right back out after I dry them. So you can see there's not very many substrates left in this one because now it's very dry, so they separate a lot better. So this is my, going to go to my nursery bin, and then this is the one that needs sifted again. Let's see how much more I get this time. Remember, I did sift yesterday, so white paper shows me about how much more I'm getting from doing that. I mean, it's the second time that you're sifting, but it's, you know, more labor intense. But how much more castings are you getting out of there? One, I feel like you kind of need to get the castings out because, oh, here's the other deal. This is going to be castings too, because I'll tell you why. This is the mix, the Euro mix, with the red wigglers and the Indian blues. So the Indian blues is going below, and red wigglers are probably going below, and then this is going to be Euro castings. Mainly, I mean, if there's little chunks of substrate too, but this is what I'm finding with the horse manure. A lot of leftover fragments and substrate that you can clearly see, okay, that's not casting. Obviously, it's food for the biology in the castings, though. So, this is the Euro castings, which is larger. So, I'm going to have two different offerings. One's is going to be the Euro castings, and one's is going to be the stuff from down here. Let's see if you guys see that's how much more. I mean, it's probably a good 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch more castings, you know, here that we got out. So those, I'm going to offer those as like houseplant, more or less, castings for apartment size complexes that probably people don't go out in the gardening scene too awful much. This will be more for your gardener. It is a larger casting, and it does have more debris. So it would have better porosity, so you're going to get more oxygen, more nitrogen penetrating there, and keeping them aerobic, when these feel like they compact a lot more, possibly reducing the amount of oxygen going down in there. So maybe batch those up in smaller quantities so that the oxygen can penetrate better, and go for household type. I can't tell. There should be cocoons in here. Technically, this is the, but man, it just looks like castings to me. But that, I guess, is okay. It's got some substrate. Oh, this is not. This should not have any. It's supposed to go over to that. Castings. 1/8 inch screening. I'm going to put it over into the Euro casting. I just don't think I'm seeing, which I'm surprised. Oh, we'll keep the routine. I'm not putting it in the Euro castings. I'm putting it over here into the 1/8 inch screenings for nursery. Might as well keep my nurseries going. I think there's going to be a time when I'm going to be able to shut nurseries down. Because I'm going to have too many worms. I don't know what I'll do with them all. I'm gonna keep advancing, but whew, this is a lot to keep under your belt. I got that bin there from the growers to sift. I'm not going to sift it right now. It's going to go off to the side. My rule is 2 bins per tower per day. Have to get it done. And I have 2 left for this week. Could do it on the weekend, but look, we get way too busy on the weekend for me to be thinking about doing any sifting. I also have to be sure that I don't procrastinate, because if I do, my shoulders cannot handle sifting more than 2 a day, I feel that I get overwhelmed. So that's my other rule. Don't want to sift too many per day. So I got to get on these next 2. So this grower, I feel like, one, it's a little bit wet, so everything's going to need to have the drying agent added to it and get them dried down more. Oh, guess what else I'm finding? I'll put that in my next video. Got to try to get you guys videos, I guess. Okay, that's it for this video. We're going to move on to bin number 8 and tower number 4 to try to get those done for the week. And stay tuned, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and make sure you make yourself a permanent fixture here at the Carbon Flip. Stay safe, and I'll hope to see you in the future.